right here. Welcome to 2K Sports, bringing you the NBA. With Brent Barry and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. And David Aldridge is standing by for our pregame report. David, good evening.
Well, guys, we know how dominant the...
DA, thank you. And by the way, you're in the Hall of Fame. Brent, we've got great front courts in this matchup. Since you played, both forward positions have evolved and become a little bit different.
You ever think, Kevin, about some of the great players in the 80s and 90s that had the skill set to do some of the things that we're asking of today's players?
Good point.
That might have been great. And I'm thinking like guys like Detlef Schrempf that were out there and doing things where people said, how's a 6'11" guy getting away with that? Well, now every 6'11" guy is getting away with those skills.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's check out who's on the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. And New York, looking at who they've got. Inside, it's Porzingis and Cantor. Tim Hardaway Jr. out there with Ntilikina, and it's Hezonja in at the 3 slot. It's stolen by Green.
You could stay active on defense. Good things usually happen. Right there, quick hands help alter what would have been a short two there.
And at full speed, he still has the wherewithal to get himself in good position.
Yeah, the snap decisions right there, reading the situation on the move and then making the right choice.
Here's Porzingis. From 16 feet away, he cans it.
Porzingis just dialing that one in from the mid-range. Pretty smooth for a 7'3" professional basketball player.
Outside Curry. We played just over a minute here in the first. It's up and it's off the mark. He's 0 for 1. Hezonja. And it's off from three-point range. And it's Golden State's ball. Thompson inside the line. No good off the front iron.
Not a lot of defense there. You can't afford to let guys shoot freely from the mid-range. They're not going to miss those all that often.
And the shot goes in from Kristaps Porzingis.
Trying to be more consistent to legitimize shooting as many threes as he does. Porzingis can stretch the floor.
Curry kicks to Durant. And the foul called on Porzingis. That is his first foul of the game.
First personal foul, team's first.
Cousins, the pass to Durant. Thompson for the triple. And he's good on the 3-ball. Thompson's got 5 now.
And that's from beyond, guys, right back at you.
Yeah, that's a nice response there, leaving a voicemail in return from the 3-point line. Looks like we're seeing similar game plans right now.
And there's the 3-second violation. The Warriors have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today.
And Klay Thompson, such a perfect fit on the Warriors. A versatile defender, can score playing off the ball, and just plays the game the right way.
Cousins with the bucket.
It takes a lot more than that to stop DeMarcus Cousins. He is a huge presence, and he answers every defensive challenge they pose.
Ntilikina kicks to Hezonja. Porzingis against Green. Outside, Porzingis. Here's Cantor, and the layup falls. Cantor's got his first basket.
Like when his motor is running and he's playing with high levels of energy, Cantor is a monster on the offensive glass.
Curry dishes to Cousins. And they double up Cousins. That shot misses.
Credit the defense, wisely avoiding fouling the shooter. Don't want to give up a personal there. And he made him attempt a difficult layup.
Warriors have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Pass to Durant. And Curry has it in the corner. 6 on the shot clock. Porzingis with the block.
Great anticipation there. Porzingis in the right spot and throws that one away.
1:16 left to play in the first quarter. And there's the pass to Ntilikina. Offensive rebound. Out to Hardaway. Here's Azania. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change.
So many different offenses that Tim Hardaway Jr. has played in, but he's trying to improve in his on-court awareness. A good show of it there.
Outside Durant. And the jam by Kevin Durant.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. And so New York calls timeout. They're first.
Well, Kevin Durant, he cares. He cares about winning. He cares about his teammates. He cares about how they go about their business. And he puts the work in. So since leaving OKC and all the criticism and all the outside chatter, Kevin Durant has been the best player on the best team in the biggest moments, winning 2 Finals MVPs.
A different look. For New York, Cornette's checked in, and it's Moutier in for Frank Ntilikina. Moutier with the ball. Curry meets him. Shot from 12. It's stolen by Green. Curry on the wing. Defended by Moutier. Curry kicks to Thompson. Passes it to Green. Shot clock at 6. And Green slams it in.
Yeah, I think in his mind he knew the contact was coming, focused, stayed in control, and got it.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. That's good from Green.
A lot of talk surrounding Draymond Green between the coaches and the teammates is the fact that he's the emotional leader of this team. Now, sometimes that's in accord with what you do, and sometimes it keeps you a little off balance, but no doubt Draymond Green is the spark for this ball club.
No one near Moutier as he lets it go. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Warriors lead by 3. And back with the start of the second quarter in just a moment. All the great Golden State Warrior scorers, Draymond Green spoke about feeding the hot hand.
I think there are times where one of the guys needs to take more.
Well, why not? Green knows that, Greg, if you're in the zone, keep firing.
And with his unselfishness and vision, Green more often than not is the one setting the table.
Up to this point, a closely contested game as we start the second quarter. What do you guys think about the Warriors here so far?
A huge fan of how they have rotated here defensively, been able to challenge multiple shots.
And if you're rotating like that, it's got to be a great line of communication between all 5 guys. You see that reflected on the scores, all that trust showing up with the lead.
Durant and Green are the forwards. The tremendous pair of Curry and Clay in the backcourt. And it's Cousins in at the center. That's the group for the Golden State Warriors to start the second quarter. Durant hits them both. Brent, the league is shaking things up as far as training and evaluation of referees. Do you think it'll result in getting a higher percentage of calls correct? They're pretty good as it is now.
The referees are fantastic.
They are.
And the fact that we're even having a discussion about a higher percentage of correct calls, Kevin, I would just like to have a higher percentage of correct calls for the rest of this game with you.
Well, good. This guy next to me handed me this card. It wasn't my idea. It was this guy over here.
Yeah, well,
he said, ask Brent about the referee.
We need the stats.
Yeah. Oh, no, we do. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, the Knicks hope to build a contender around their star player, Kristaps Porzingis. He said playoff experience would be huge at this point in my career. The sooner, the better. That's the only thing I'm focused on. What I need to do on the court to play better, make my team win. Kevin will see if they can get there together.
Thanks, D.A. And Durant gets double-teamed. And Enes Kanter picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Different look here for the Warriors. Jordan Bell's checked in for Cousins. Iguodala comes in for Kevin Durant. Patrick McCaw, he's checked in for Thompson. And it's Livingston in for Steph Curry. And the Knicks making a change here as well. Knox is checked in. Here's McCaw. Porzingis with the block.
And with his length, Porzingis can be very disruptive on D. Not easy to get the shot off over that huge frame.
The Warriors have yet to miss from the free throw line. They're 3 for 3.
And just last season, they were at about 82% from the free throw line. So those numbers are always going to be positive.
The first one falls.
Well, the Warriors returning to San Francisco next season after 48 years in Oakland. That new arena in Mission Bay getting finished up, polished up, fresh paint. It's looking good there. Hopefully it'll be just as rocking as Oracle Arena has been for this many years.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. You know, Brent, some wondered whether they changed their name to the San Francisco Warriors like before. They're going to stick with Golden State.
Yeah, too much history, I think, in Oakland. They don't want to do anything to disturb the fan base. This is the Bay Area's team, and you mentioned it. It does have a history, Kevin, starting off back in San Francisco in the 60s, and they've become a powerhouse. It seems even more fitting to claim the entire state, the Golden State Warriors.
Here's Hardaway. Draymond Green pulls it in.
And you know what? You can't get a better screen. Frees him up beautifully, but he just fails to capitalize.
Oh, man, he'd love to have that one back. He just does everything right, but doesn't get the finish.
And Kanter throws it down.
And that's a solid move by Kanter, going to the dribble drive. He gets that shot off when he wants.
The Warriors lead it. On the wing, Green. There's the screen, and it's blocked, and he gets it back. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they'll count the bucket.
That's a very close call. I'm sure he thinks it's a clean block, but looks like it was on the way down.
New York calls timeout.
And sometimes it seems the age of interior scoring big men has come and gone. Enes Kanter, one of the rare big men who can dominate a game offensively in the paint, great hands and the strength to create space.
Group in for the Knicks. Cornette's checked in. Lance Thomas comes in for Porzingis. Courtney Lee, he's checked in for Hardaway. And it's Moutier in for Frank Ntilikina. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Now Moutier, quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. And you talk about Kanter's inside game, but he's got a solid jump shot.
It looks very comfortable all the way out to 20 feet. I think before long we may see him add a three-point shot to his repertoire.
Now, Draymond did a good job of getting some space there and rooting himself to collect.
Moutier pass to Cornette. Uses both hands to slam it down.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Warriors leading by 3. 1:49 left in the first half of the game. Now here's Livingston. He's tightly guarded. In the corner, Iguodala with it. 6 on the shot clock. Green inside the three-point line. Misses the jumper. Knicks trail by 3. Lee dishes to Moutier. Pass to Cornette. No good there. And Golden State will come the other way. Bell passes to McCaw. Offside Thomas. And Draymond Green picks up the foul. That's his first foul. DeMarcus Cousins. He's checked in for Draymond Green.
DeMarcus Cousins.
1:05 left to play here in the second quarter. Pass to Cornette. Clock at 6. Here's Knox. He's covered by Iguodala. Warriors leading by 3. Misses that one. He's 0 for 1 from the floor. New York's gone 0 for 2 from deep here in the second. Here's Knox. He's covered by Iguodala. Moutier with the ball. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Cousins trying to free himself up. Moutier with the basket.
And Moutier collects himself, sees where he is on the floor, and simply rises up.
Now here's Livingston, defended by Moutier. And here is Cousins. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. And it's the Warriors with the ball. It'll count. And no good trying to get that one. And the first half comes to a close. We've got a close game going on here. The Warriors on top, leading by just 1. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Draymond.
All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings, friends and neighbors. 1 half down, another half to go. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal. Golden State found themselves in a close game in the first. They never trailed by more than 3 points, and it was neck and neck the entire period. They were outscored by just a bit in the second quarter as they go into the break now holding just a 1-point advantage. Taking a look at the Warriors, Kenny, what'd you think?
Well, I think they're feeling the energy of this hometown crowd. Sometimes you get a little complacent and comfortable in your surroundings, but no, they fed off adrenaline in the first half.
And Shaq, what are your thoughts on New York?
They did some good things, but not enough.
And that.
Welcome back to the Bay Area, everyone, as we take a peek at Coit Tower, the skyline of gorgeous San Francisco just behind. And now the start of the second half. Neither side jumping out ahead through the first 2 quarters. A fantastic game from Draymond Green in this one.
And how disruptive was he in that first half? I mean, creating havoc, causing turnovers, and really energizing his team.
So many times we talk about offensive players being in a great rhythm. Well, right now, defensively, he's in one. Great anticipation and reading those passing lanes.
Setting the floor for the Knicks. Moutier and Lee make up the backcourt. Lance Thomas out there with Knox. And it's Cornette in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. No good from Lee. Warriors leading by 3. You look at the Knicks free agent signings, Brent, haven't been so great over the past few seasons.
Yeah, a lot of that's been due to major injuries. When you sign veteran guys and you're in a situation where you're hoping to win now or get to the playoffs, there's a risk that comes with that. So that cap management for the Knicks, it's been a tricky game and one they've come up on the short end of.
The pass to Knox from deep three-point range. No good that time. And it's the Warriors taking it the other way. Here's Durant. Got a hand on it, and they get it back. Pass to Cousins. Thompson inside the line. Green kicks to Thompson. Pass to Cousins. Outside Curry. Back to Cousins. And the call will be against Emmanuel Mudiay. That is his first foul of the game. Third quarter of play with just over a minute and a half gone by. They shoot again, and it's Durant laying it in. Durant's got 8 points.
Is KD stronger than we think? Probably. Muscling in there.
Here's Knox. And the Knicks miss again.
And they just cannot seem to get it going so far in this half, missing their first 3 shots.
Durant, no good.
And forcing the miss there, he just knows how to pressure you defensively.
You hear a lot about rim protection. This is a good example of how valuable it can be.
Cornet passes to Knox. There's the pick. Clock at 6. New York needs to get off a shot. Here's Cornet. Misses, and the dry spell continues.
They got to be more active on offense and maybe a little bit more aggressive going to the rim. 0 of 4. Not impressive thus far.
That one good for 2. There's so many great point guards in the league right now, Brent. Which of them do you think does the best job of running the pick and roll?
I think Chris Paul still heads up the top of my list for pick and roll operators. He's so devastating and has been for his entire career in the mid-range, just settling in at the free throw line and popping shots that seem effortless, and he's able to knock it down. Steph Curry is still at the point guard position, does so many unique things, Kevin, playing without the basketball and setting screens away from the ball to open up teammates, which eventually gives him opportunities to shoot threes. So divergently different, those two, but 2 of my favorites to watch.
Warriors leading by 6. And now we're 3 minutes into the third quarter of play. Here's Ntilikina looking for his first basket still in this one. Durant against Porzingis. And there's the call on Durant. That is his first foul of the game. .151 left to play in the third. Porzingis inside, defended by Durant, sinks it, and the shot from Porzingis.
This is the kind of guy that you wake up in a cold sweat the night before you play him. Just a matchup nightmare. Tricky, confident, and he takes on all comers.
They get it back. It's Curry outside. The shot will not fall. And you look at Kanter's numbers, you would have thought he would have gotten more minutes, Brent, over the years.
Yeah, kind of interesting that he's averaged a little over 20 minutes a game thus far, and the NBA is now about stretching the floor and matching up against multi-positional players, and maybe that's keeping Ennis from pushing the 30-minute mark.
And Kanter drops them both.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
Now here's Curry. In the corner, Iguodala with it. 6 on the shot clock. It's deflected. New York trailing. Pass to Hazanya. To the middle. Here's Porzingis. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. And for Porzingis, one of the next steps for him offensively, becoming a better distributor.
Well, he showed last year, the first couple months of the year, to be a prolific scorer, and defenses know that too. So now the idea is, what if we crowd Porzingis? What if we double team him? Can he make the next play to his teammate? We'll see if it starts to unlock itself this year for him.
changes for Golden State. Green, he's checked in for Iguodala. Patrick McCaw comes in for Klay Thompson. And it's Livingston in for Steph Curry. That free throw good from Porzingis.
The one thing about Porzingis last year that we saw with the departure of Carmelo Anthony is, could you lean on Porzingis to shoulder the offensive load? He was phenomenal in that role last year before the injury. So out on the perimeter, above the rim, finishing off breaks, he's capable. Looking comfortable there from the line. Knows he needs to come through for his team at the charity stripe.
Here's Durant. No good. They had a chance to end the run there. New York's gone into a slump here from three-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third. And the pass to Knox for the lead. Warriors with the rebound. Cousins has got his third rebound tonight. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Here's Green. He kicks it to Cousins. Passes it to McCaw. Here's Green. Green, the screen. Durant, that's good. Durant's got 12 in the game.
What a nice touch from KD. There's no spot on the floor where he doesn't feel confident from.
Up in time, and down it goes just as the clock hit 0.
How about the timing? An unbelievable touch on that one.
Do you think he knew? He knew from the moment he let that go. Just unreal.
And so it's Kevin Durant making headlines and highlights for the Golden State Warriors. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Well, there's a way to break down the defense with the handle, but you can do it with the pass. Prime example of that right there.
We've got a great game on our hands as we welcome you back. The fourth quarter of action getting started. Curry and McCaw are the 1 and the 2. Draymond Green is out there with Bell, and it's Durant in at the small forward. So that's the group out there for Golden State. Now here's Curry. He's guarded closely. And stolen by Burke. Kicks it to Lee. Pass to Knox. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession. Thompson, he's checked in for Golden State. About a minute played here in the fourth quarter. Outside Durant. Bell dishes to Green. Second shot opportunity. Porzingis with the block. Now Burke. Lots of room. And there are the Knicks with another bucket.
At 7-3, Porzingis with no trouble seeing over the defense. Excellent pass and a very unselfish play.
Outside Curry. Green, the screen. Outside Curry. Golden State moving the ball around. 5 to shoot. Tries again. And there's the bucket as Green finishes it off.
Yeah, Draymond just eating glass that time on the inside, finding some room, carving out space. Great activity.
Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. In recent seasons, Draymond Green's three-point percentage has tailed off a bit. Brent, is that a cause for concern?
It'd be a cause for concern if the 3 other guys around him weren't burying threes the way that they do. So, not too much. Draymond Green does so much more on the floor that making threes are pretty much a cherry on top of all the defensive things that he does to disrupt, all the playmaking things he does to get guys involved. So he's a very unique player.
Warriors making a change here. Iguodala's checked in. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Well, I was able to listen in on what Coach Fizdale was going over with his team. We told him, hey, this game is there for you, but we got to go get it. 50-50 balls, getting to the basket. We have to give it all right now. Kevin?
And the shot goes in from Kristaps Porzingis.
Yeah, maybe the shot selection in the first half took him out of a rhythm, but in the second half, he's making everything.
And Cantor pulls it down. Cantor's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. And Draymond Green picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. And New York making a change here. Thomas is checked in. Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over.
And sometimes you just want a reminder of what our objectives are tonight.
Yeah, get everyone on the same page and point it in the right direction.
Making a change here. Cornette's checked in. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. And Porzingis, here we go. Can't hit from in close.
And you got to give him credit there. Great effort to contest that shot.
Well, I love the fact that they put the security system on their house, protecting the paint there.
Hazonia with the ball. Over to the left wing. Iguodala with the steal. Now the Warriors moving it up. Green with the ball. No good from Bell. The Knicks leading by 4. Lets it go from 11. Draymond Green pulls it in. Green's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Iguodala kicks to Curry. Here's Iguodala. It's only defender. And it's Iguodala missing. The Knicks have gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the fourth quarter. Now here's Burke. Tight defense on him. Pass to Porzingis. 6 to shoot. And Draymond Green picks up the foul. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. DeMarcus Cousins is checked in for Jordan Bell. Outside Hardaway. To the wing on the left. Shot clock at 6. Porzingis is double. Over Green. And fouled on the shot, so the bucket counts and a chance for one more here.
That's a huge confidence boost right there for Kristaps Porzingis. He's proving he's got what it takes in those moments.
Find the lane. Find the lane. One shot.
Warriors trail by 7.
And at a certain point, there's just nothing more you can do.
Well, they're nearing that point right now. Everything would have to go perfectly just to give them a shot.
51 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Yes, indeed, it is good. He's now 8 for 14.
And this is how you close out a game, not taking any chances.
Yeah, you gotta be relentless in this game or the tide can turn on you. Not here, not tonight.
Burke, the pass to Hazonia, unloads from 13. Outside Hardaway. And there's the pass to Porzingis. Goes back up. He can't get that one. Great D that time from Green. So it's the Warriors now. They trail by 9 points. They get the rebound. Iguodala. It's deflected. 8 feet away, and Porzingis gets it to go on the assist from Hardaway.
Yeah, with this lead, that's probably going to do it. Fans heading for the exits.
Now the team came in fired up from the opening tip. You can see the focus. They're ready to do battle.
So no problem for New York as they get the win. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, a pretty hostile environment.